Part two. Shauna wrote this book as a way to reclaim herself, reclaim her name, her image, her life. I believe she says she's 41, but for so much of her life, she was living in the shadows of R. Kelly, living in the shadows of the R. Kelly girl, the infamous tape. She was programmed by him at such a young age that I'm sure she's still unraveling those pieces that he's put together. She did a really good job of calling out manipulation, the whole dynamic of being exploited as a young girl. Overall, the book felt intentional, personal, and honest where she felt she could be. Those of us who grew up listening to R. Kelly, it just hits in a crazy way because this man literally wrote the soundtrack to our lives. From graduations to family reunions to weddings to baby showers to lovemaking. I mean, and if you're like me, I was a super fan. And also I followed everything, even before the Surviving R. Kelly documentary. Like I'm deep in the YouTube streets, I'm deep in my research bags. I got my ear to certain things. So at the end of the book in the acknowledgments, he says this is for anyone who can relate to any part of her story, like any aspect. And she repeats, you are not the worst thing that has happened to you. She repeats that a few times in her story, and every time she did, it made my heart jump. I didn't go through a fraction of what she went through, but I was a young girl who could have used more eyes on me. It was definitely a story that I just felt needed to be told, and I just know she felt so many chains be released from her as she said it and told it. Definitely think the story is worth a listen or a read. If you're a young woman who went through something like this, a young man, parent, whoever. And if you are a parent, just always know that nothing should come before the safety of your child. Nothing.